SCP-040. Object Class: Anomalous Human. Containment Class: Active. Hazard Rating: Yellow. Standard Containment Processes. Two-person residential module. No amenity restrictions. Access to site library, recreational centers, cafeteria, and public areas. Supervised. Dietary restriction. The fuck. Ignore that. Youth education curriculum enrollments. Doctors Abernathy, Logan, Nizawa. Bi-weekly psychological review. Dr. Abernathy. Schedule B experiment plan. Special containment procedures. SCP-0401A, 1C, and 1J have been approved to remain in the containment chamber of SCP-040 for purposes of the subject's mental well-being. Security Chief Special Order 392-A, redacted date. All other entities modified by SCP-040 during testing are to be disposed of after study according to standard biological specimen clearance protocols, as outlined in document CDP-BIO-EN-1. Description: SCP-040 is a human child capable of all will mutation of physical characteristics of living organisms. Modified organisms are collectively referred to as SCP-040-1. Date of birth: 2000. Subject claimed to be resolved at DOC. POB: unknown. DOC: redacted 2008. Height: 111 centimeters. Weight: 20.7 kilograms. Hair: bright pink. Eyes: green, yellow. Heterochromia: just brown and green mix. Black sclera. Other notes: blind in left eye, skin sensitive to burns and easily bruised, hair is bristle and falls out easily. Modifications are primarily cosmetic, ranging from simple color and pattern changes to more involved shifts in bodily and form and structure. The creation of new specialized organs is possible, but appears to be limited to SCP-040's ability to, and currently has a 66% failure rate in testing. Modifications are limited to what would be physically possible, regardless of the possibility of such a feature normally arising. For example, while SCP-040 can grant an organism wings that does not naturally possess them, they will not be permitted the creature to fly without meeting other physical requirements. SCP-040-1 undergo behavior shifts as part of the modification process, acting with extreme loyalty to SCP-040 regardless of prior association. SCP-040 anomalous property requires significant focus and time to reenact and cause intense headaches and nausea when performed for more than a few minutes at a time. The effect becomes increasingly unreliable and inaccurate the smaller the modification or more complex the changes are. SCP-040 is incapable of altering microscopic organisms and has great difficulty in altering plant life. Dead organic matter may be used, but must be used in conjunct with a living organism. Instances of SCP-040-1 cannot be modified more than once, though it is currently unknown if it has a hard limit of SCP-040's properties or formal lack of mastery of them. SCP-040's emotional state is within the acceptable boundaries for an individual of its age group, accounting for the effects of prolonged containment and parental separation. Subject's intelligence is slightly above average for its age group. Behavior is general cooperative. SCP-040 acclimatized quickly to containment and responded well to the inadequate orientation of socialization programs. SCP-040 responds to name 40 and does not appear to have any other given or chosen personal name. Recovery summary. Subject was taken into custody on redacted 2008 as part of the raid on the keys to the Kingdom Christian Charter School for gifted youth in redacted Colorado. The raid's primary objective being the captive or execution of redacted, a former CIA operative who had previously worked alongside the Foundation intermediaries as part of the Project Black Book. Project Smilodon and Operation Stargate from 1967 and 1971 was successful. Redacted was terminated on-site and disposed of without incident. Of the 15 children recovered from this facility, SCP-040 was the only one to demonstrate anomalous properties. The others were administered anesthesia and placed in the Foundation observation foster care. Interviews with the staff at the school revealed that they were unaware of redacted prior history and any connection with the Foundation operatives. They were administered anesthesia and put under a 6-month communication monitor. No relapses were recorded. See Operation Tata Z Worm after action report for complete event record. Addendum 1. SCP-040 is currently allowed custody of the following SCP-040-1 instances. 0401A. Symbiotic organism capable of changing shape, size, color, and texture in reactions to its environment. Subject serves as an outer clothing similar to the jacket or sweater and absorbs nutrients from SCP-040's bloodstream. Subject was recovered alongside of SCP-040, and genetic testing reveals that the subject shares the majority of its genetic makeup with the common house cat, Felis cactus. 1C. Spherical organism capable of flight, means by rubbery bladder, filled with lighter than air gas mixture. Entity has 11 limbs terminating in opposable digits and complex respiratory system capable of replicating the wide variety of muscular systems patterns. 1J. Quadrilateral organism covered in a thick coat of pink and blue fur. Entity has no eyes and a broad mouth with blunt teeth and is capable of climbing up vertical surfaces, occasionally used by SCP-040 as a means of transport. Addendum 2. The following interview excerpt is dated redacted date 2008, shortly after SCP-040's initial containment and orientation sessions. Dr. Aberthy. Good morning, 40. SCP-040. Good morning, Miss Aberthy. Sounds like you're eating over your colds. I'm glad. Can I ask you a few questions before we start with today's lesson? Yeah. Can you tell me about your parents? Mr. Green said that I don't have to say any. Can you tell me about Mr. Green, then? He was nice, but he wasn't very good at talking. He would always talk like this. He wasn't there a lot of time. Most of the time it was the nurses looking after us. And what did they do for you? They'd play games with us and teach us things. Sometimes they would make us wear these dumb helmets and sit quietly for a long time. Sometimes they'd put a movie on for us. We behaved. If we were bad, they would lock us in our rooms. Can you tell me anything else? They always served us peas for dinner. I hated peas, so I gave mine to 5 because she liked peas. But I think green beans are better. Addendum 3. 2009. SCP-040 successfully reanimated a dead, decomposed human body during testing, using 3 specimens of brown rats, Rattus norvegicus, as a required living component. The resultant subject retained no memories of previous life, and was judged to be the appropriate mental capacity of a human toddler. SCP-040 was highly distressed by the event and refused further testing for the next 3 weeks. Footnotes. Investigation during Operation Tatzilla Worm confirmed that Redacted had been operating under the name Henry Green since at least 1982.